Put your seats back. Turn your radios up.
You want it?
Ride along with your girl Info on Ruff Ryders Radio.
Rap with me.
It's the Ride Along front seat exclusive. This your girl, Miss Info, and we got JayBoss. What's good? Like the infamous.
Let me try to look good, because this is the man that's always recording the whole world.
Right.
I'm new
now
to
you're
this.
being recorded.
I can't. Okay, can I get a perm, please?
For those of you that don't know, JayBoss is a legend in Ruff Ryders, right? He's the president of the Lower East Side. He's been the president since as long as I've been a Rough Rider. That's been 2008 when I became a Rough Rider. So you've been the president, long-standing in Lower East Side. You are the CEO of JayBoss TV. You have been the record keeper of Ruff Ryders Lifestyles. You are the car show guru with your amazing vehicle that wins every single car show that I've been to and seen you participate. So, did I leave out anything? Like, you're just...
God is good. That's all I can say. We all know God is good, and he's the one that just give me enough energy to do things what I'll do, and being part of the Ruff Ryder lifestyle is incredible. It's incredible. To be exact, started...
Can we start the beginning of your journey?
Of course we can start.
You came into... I know, like, there's so much. Like, okay, so when did you start with Ruff Ryders?
With Ruff Ryders, I started sometime, mistaken, 2005, 2006.
Okay.
It was about that time. I was just riding, and early 2000, I think Scorp I didn't know Scorp back then. This is just randomly. I always been in the street with cameras. I was in Flatland, Brooklyn, by the Boulevard, everywhere, the Bronx, the tanks, the races. I was always filming, recording. Until one day, Ruff Ryders came out, and they were out there wilding, looking into it, and a lot of people don't know. Before I became a Ruff Ryders, I think I probably joined 2 other clubs now that I was looking for it, but they saw the way I was. They want to initiate me into their club, which is C1, was one of them. They were located in Queens. I had a friend that was with them and actually invited me. I was in the Lower East Side, and they popped up the block, wheeling, going crazy, and you want to be part of it. Was there for a little bit. I wasn't too familiar with it, but then Ruff Ryder was out there. I said, damn, I belong in Harlem where they at, man, because I know UIE back then, and I used to be allowed in Randall's Island, and then they spread out. I was one of the founders of the, I think it was East Coast Militia. That was like one of the crew that we put together. People didn't really know about it, but I was there like probably, it was 5 of us. We started, it was like 10 members, and I still didn't feel that connection. Just me baking one, because I wasn't into it like that. But at the end of the day, and I got videos, to back that up, because I do have other clubs. Nobody ever knew, and people always thought, this is your first club you come to? Not club, the first one I was initiated in, because they just love my vibe, and I just got the best. Never got to prosper or anything like that. The second one, we put it together, because things was going differently, and I managed to join and be one of the 5 founders. Then from there on, Ruff Ryders, like I said, we were in the event. I bumped into Scorpio, which we were just talking with. I talk with everybody. I mingle with, talk with everybody, and we get the click going on. I think he had told me, I said, yo, I love your helmet. He had the German helmet with the R. So I already knew about Ruff Ryders, because every time I got pulled over a rider, you one of those Ruff Ryders out. I said, bro, you don't see nothing with an R in it. So I'm not one of them, man, but I ride with them, and that's about it. And at the end of the day, I remember he gave me a helmet. And that helmet probably meant a lot in a way, and it's in YouTube. I got a little documentary on it, and you want to look at it, then you see the whole story. I don't want to go through the whole thing here, but long story short, that helmet saved me from a lot. Meaning, I was in an accident using that helmet. I fell off, not a bike. I don't even want to get too much into detail that just having the helmet on without a bike, that saved my life. And I said, this helmet has something special. And when he had in the helmet, I think he had told me, if I'm not mistaken, correct me, Scorpio, if anything, but he said, well, I'm going away for a few. I'm gonna hand in this helmet to you, and 2 years, I think after that, I think it was like 2002, 2003, about 2005, 2006, I joined the family. I met BB back in Lower East Side. He was a Ruff Ryder with New York City Ruff Ryder, and that's how I became, stop by and enjoy the environment with the president, Clyde, back then. And that's how I became a Ruff Ryder, just because I knew there was something missing that wasn't really fulfilling my need when it comes into the family situation, but being a Ruff Ryder, being that I knew a lot of people too. And I said, you know what, I think this is probably where I belong. And I joined, and from there on, from 2006 that I got vested, I think by 2008, I was the president. It was just a lot, but I was like one of the loyal people and the last one to make it home. Every time we had an event, I'm the last one to go home, and that's what it was all about.
So real quick, for those that don't know who Scorpio is, explain a little bit of who Scorpio is, for those that don't know. Scorpio,
man, you're gonna have to look it up, because Scorpio, it was more, when I met him, he was more like a family. He was out in the street. Mm-hmm. And I think without Scorpio, I don't think this lifestyle had grown and gotten big as it is right now, because he was out there doing his thing.
Big facts.
Everybody, much respect. Wink 1100. I still got his cornflake, sign up, because when he was out there with little Cheerios or whatever it was called, because I can't remember. But I have all those little things that I collect off for Ruff Ryders, saved up.
Do you still have that helmet?
Huh?
Do you still have that helmet?
I still got that helmet to this day. Scorpio wanted it back, and I refuse to give it back. I already got it like scratched up and messed up, but that's like one of the first 12 of the helmets that they ever made that I kept and I still have to this day. And I'm enjoying that, and at the same time, it's just too crazy how it just happened. And within 2-3 years after that, I became a Ruff Ryder.
So you became president 2 years after joining.
I was with New York City Ruff Ryders.
And then you got members to, come into the Lower East Side. Yep. Shout out to the Lower East Side chapter.
Yep.
What challenges, how hard was that to really come in and then become like the leader of a whole group of people?
It was kind of challenging for the simple fact that my president back then, which it was Clyde, much respect to him, wherever he's at right now. I have bumped into him a couple of times, and how you doing? No animosity to him. He was always great. I was always good with him. And that's one of the reasons that, he had me real close to him on everything he was doing. I think opportunity, because he was president of New York City, and he was a state rep at the same time. A couple of times we went to Yonkers powerhouse, and there was like a standing. I noticed there was like a list, Ruff Ryders chapter standings on, and I see New York in the bottom. Like, why are we in the bottom? This is like the Mecca. We like the big one in New York from everywhere else. And that made me open up into do something different for New York itself. I started coming up with the idea as, let me get a jet ski. Maybe I could put sport in the water with the R. That's where water unit came across. Spoke to Clyde about it. I don't know what was going back and forth in between. But then I said, if I open up a division that has to do with water, it would be water unit. I mean, I came with different names, like New York City, H2O squad, water unit, and who knows how many other names, but water unit stuck more into it. And once E-Money said, man, put the proposal in. Because I think the transition was happening around that time, and we put it in, or he used to be a lot with Ryde, and Ryde said, well, we got to check you out, see what's going on. I had my guys, my members, we were like over 10. We had jet ski, we hit the Hudson River, we went out in Yonkers, loaded up, we started riding up and down, and I managed to get, life vests with the R in the back. We started tagging up the jet ski, and people started seeing it. Ruff Ryders in jet skis, we do it all, no matter what. But being that I know it's a fast moving speed, water, and the adventure is there, I decided, you know what, we could make this thing happen. Proposal went in, E-Money came back, we're like, yo, you got approved. I said, what? And you got your members. I said, well, most of the members, willing to transfer and all that. And I managed to open up the chapter, Ruff Ryders, L.E.S. Ruff Ryder Water Unit. And that's like, at the beginning, people were like, what the hell is water? You be selling water? Why? I used to travel around and people asked.
I remember asking when I first became a member, hearing about the water unit. I'm like, well, what do they do? Are they on a beach? Or?
it was exciting though, because we were having fun. The same way we were riding bike, we had the cars, we had the dogs. I said jet ski, and I gotta give it to my sister Yayi, because I said, if we gotta put this out there, I'm gonna have to invite my sister Yayi. Loca was a big help. She was also in my chapter, and we managed to locate the Yayi, and she like, oh hell yeah, I'm down to go with you guys. And at the beginning, the beginning of 2008, 2009, 2010, there's videos out there in YouTube that I have that, you know, Yayi's out there wilding out on the jet ski, you know, with her stilettos. So it's like, what?
I love it.
You couldn't get any better than that.
She's fire.
That came across and started moving it. Yeah. And oh my God, the fun we had with Yayi all the time. She never said no to anything we wanted to do. Even our first event, which we had in 2010. That's the first event and the only event we ever had. It's just so weird, and I know every chapter every year got something going on. Long story, but after that event, then, you know, I guess my transition of seeing Ruff Ryders and bringing everybody together, I said there's love around the world that I think I would like to see.
Now, just getting into that. So how was JayBoss TV born? Like, what made you start chronicling,
recording and
I think putting in the first travel I think was order of Ruff Ryders events. Like, why did you start that?
Because even if I knew that what I was gonna do was gonna take me as far as I gotten to this day, especially in YouTube, I don't think I would have done it. But I guess because of the passion and the love I have for Ruff Ryders, and being family oriented, I said, there's gotta be more than just this in New York. One of the first places I went to was, I guess, Miami. You know, and then from Miami, Myrtle Beach. I've been all over, but being that I went to Miami every year, I was going out there and doing the event, and I was shooting this video, editing it, putting it up there. Nobody knew who the hell was JayBoss TV, because I was quiet. I show up to the event, I introduce myself, but nobody know I'm filming and posting. And people were just like shocked, asking around like, who was that person? Is always shooting video. And a big shout out to Video from L.A. He was like one of the first guys out there that he was shooting video. I met him down the road, you know, once we were doing things, because I wasn't a person looking on YouTube on what was out, but I got to see some of his video. So I said, you know what? Traveling and going around, I think that's something totally different than just running the chapter. I'm a VP, you know, you take care of the house while I go out and I travel, because I have to see what Ruff Ryder is worldwide. They say we're worldwide or citywide. I'm going planet-wide, because I'm going all over the place.
Yeah.
So that's how JayBoss started. Once I started filming, then I started tagging it. And then I said, should I just put the R, just leave it alone with JayBoss? So I left it with JayBoss TV, until I just initiated. You see the R with the little diamonds that everybody got. So I took a picture of that, stretched it, and put JayBoss in the center. And that's, everybody always knew, or I knew when somebody was watching JayBoss TV, because you hear the lightning at first. That was the first trademark. When the video's gonna start, you get that. And then the logo come up. I said, they're watching. So it was the sound and everything was coming in there. But that alone brought a lot of attention on, okay, JayBoss is going to here. So everybody's looking forward to an event, watching the video after that.
We're always on the go, riding through your hood. There's no slowing down. This is the Ride Along.
Yeah. From the island to the zone. Yeah. Mami, dime qué pasó, porque me miras así. Si tú sabes que yo siempre muero por ti, pero la calle me llama, el dinero no espera. Tú quieres amor, yo quiero la vida entera. Diamantes que brillan como el sol en San Juan. Bebiendo champán, escapando del plan. Tú me buscas, yo te encuentro en la oscuridad. Viviendo una vida llena de autoridad. Un trago de genio, el humo en la habitación. Tú eres mi vicio, tú eres mi perdición. Ey, ey, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. How many problems? I got a lot. How many millions? I got a lot. Straight out the gutter, I'm hitting the spot. I'm a cold-blooded killer, but I'm rich as a lord. Everything I do is in one accord. 21. Keep a Draco on the couch, keep the money in the safe. I'm a legend in the street, yeah, I'm leading the race. I don't talk to the feds, I don't talk to the fake. One wrong move, yeah, that's a mistake. Expensive jewelry, yeah, it's dripping on my chest. I'm the king of the zone, better than the rest. From the folk to the island, we connecting the dots. Moving through the city, avoiding the shots. Sombras en la noche, mami, we alive. In el VIP, don't need no disguise. Siente la nota, feel the vibe. From the island to the city, we survive. Fuego! Yeah, you know how we do. Yeah, ella quiere un body, ella quiere un bandido. Perdiendo la calma, buscando el olvido. Mueve ese cuerpo, no pierdas el tino. Que el éxito nuestro está en el destino. Tú me llamas, yo llego, no importa la hora. Aquí mandamos nosotros, la calle no llora. Diamante y humo, la vida de lujo. Siente el impacto, siente el embrujo. Yeah. Independent, she don't need no man. But she counting the paper, it's part of the plan. I'm a boss, I'm a mogul, I'm a superstar. You can see the red dots from wherever you are. 21! Yeah, 21! Slaughter gang member, yeah, we taking the lead. Everything I want, yeah, I got what I need. Luxury lifestyle, but the heart is still cold. The story of the street, yeah, it's being told. Facts. Despacio, que el mundo se detenga. No hay nadie en el mundo que nos mantenga, yeah. Move it slow, let the bass hit your soul. We the untouchables, we in control. PR to Atlanta, global connection. The way that we moving is pure perfection. Diamonds on the neck, money in the hand. We the royalty across every land. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We owning the day, we owning the night, yeah. Don't need no disguise. Siente la nota, feel the vibe. From the island to the sea, we survive. Connected, the world is ours. Luxury slaughter, PR, ATL. From PR to West London. Dime que tú quieres, mami, yo lo tengo. En el Bugatti por la pista yo me mantengo. Tú sabes que Benito no sigue la regla. Aquí se factura, no importa la guerra. Bebiendo champán, mirando el amanecer. Tú no eres mi gata, pero te quiero ver. En un yate en Ibiza o en un club en Madrid. Tú sabes que el conejo siempre te dice que sí. Mueve ese body, no te detenga. Quiero que mi ritmo en tu mente se mantenga. Ocean Drive, mami, we alive. En el VIP, don't need no disguise. Siente la nota, feel the vibe. From the island to the city, we survive. Yeah, you know how we do. Look, she a 10 out of 10, but she likes the drill. In the back of the Cullen and keeping it real. I don't need a stylist, I am the trend. Money and power, that's my only friend. From Shepherd's Bush to the beach of San Juan. She want a real one, she don't want a con. My accent's different, my jewelry's cold. The story of a young king yet to be told. I'm a loading vibe in a Latin world. I'm diamond chains on my neck and one for my girl. Keep it Doja, keep it Sprinter, hot in the summer and cold in the winter. Despacio, mami, que el mundo es de nosotros. Sin fotos, sin rastro, no como los otros. Yeah, move it slow, move it fast. The same for the cloud, it's made to last. Yo soy el rey de la nueva, no hay discusión. Tráigame llamas, se en la unión. El mundo es pequeño, lo tengo en mi mano. Cocinando hits, hoy somos hermanos. Global status, check the charts. Connected the dots, we played our parts. No subtitles needed, they feel the energy. Two legends together, creating the legacy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Central Sea, Benito. Wild West of Caribbean. The world is ours. Yeah, yeah, Back Bunny, baby. Benito, Tiger. From Puerto Rico to Cali. Esta conexión es eterna. Mami, tú eres una diosa, pero te portas mal. En el VIP, todo el mundo te quiere mirar. Tú no buscas mal, tú solo quieres perrear. Ese booty es gigante, no lo puedo ignorar. Corona de diamante, reina de la oscuridad. Está con el Louboutin, camina con autoridad. Un shot de tequila matando la falsedad. Esta noche la cuechunta, no busques realidad. Bailando en el fuego, mami, no te quites. Siente la nota de aquel ritmo, te invite. Estamos en la cima, nadie nos compite. Bad Bunny, Tiger, el mundo permite. Fuego, fuego, mami. Dame fuego, yeah. Dame fuego, yeah. Let's go. Dame fuego, yeah, yeah. West Coast vibe, but we global now. She drop it low, make a young king take a bow. Diamond on my neck, yeah, shining like the sun. 20 girls in the villa and we just begun. Lamborghini sliding, we don't need no key. Bad Bunny on the track, yeah, that's family. She want a rack city vibe and the titty me pregunto. Expensive taste, mommy, tell me what you want. Gold chain, champagne, pouring on the floor. She asking for some more, I'm headed for the door. With a baddie from San Juan, yeah, she's so fine. Turning water into wine, one more time. Despacio, quiero verte bailar despacio. En este espacio tú eres mi palacio. Yeah, slow it down, let the bass hit your soul. We in control, baby, that's the goal. Ey, 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 ella no es fácil, ella es complicada. Le gusta la calle, le gusta la entrada. Si Taiga le tira, ella no dice nada. Pero si yo le canto, se queda encantada. Mueve ese cuerpo, no me digas que no. Lo que pasó en el club, ahí se bailando en el fuego. Mami, no te quites, no. Siente la nota de aquel ritmo, te invite. Estamos en la cima, nadie nos compite. Bad Bunny y Tiger, el mundo permite. Nueva York, APR, L.E.S. Madrid. Benito, Tiger, the Untouchables. Yeah,
Yeah. From Medellin to Cali, so straight to the Bronx. Mami, no te... Mami, no te pierdas, mira cómo fluye. El ritmo te atrapa, el miedo se destruye. En el McLaren blanco, cruzando la ciudad, buscando una aventura, perdiendo la piedad. Tengo los colores, tengo la visión. Tú tienes el cuerpo, la perfecta unión. Baila, no te pares, deja que te sigan, que hablen lo que quieran, que nada nos digan. Diamantes en el cuello, brillando en la pista. Soy el arquitecto, soy el artista. Ey, ey.
Yeah, look, west side sliding, top down on the whip. Gold on the grill, yeah, I never let it slip. $100 bills, raining on the floor. Once we start the party, they be asking for some See, I got it established from the club to the villa, we don't ever sleep. Promises I make, yeah, those are the ones I keep.
Bailando en el oro, shining like the sun. We the chosen ones, yeah, we just begun. Siente la energía, siente la vibración. Todo el mundo unido, una sola nación. Fuego! Yeah. You know the vibe. Hey, look, hey, hey. It's the queen in the building, make way for the crown. I'm the baddest in the city, never backing down. Red bottles ticking, yeah, they hear the sound. Money in the air, spread it all around. I'm a global star, check the flight path, did the statistics. You can do the math, I'm a boss, I'm a mogul, I'm a headline. Everything I wear, yeah, it's custom design. Latin blood pumping, New York on my back. Got the whole world jumping, that's a factual fact. Don't compare me to nobody, I'm one of a kind. I'm the master of the game, leaving haters behind. Despacio, que la noche no se acabe. Tú tienes el ritmo, tú tienes la llave. Yeah, take it slow, let the bass hit your chest. We the champions, baby, better than the rest. Sigue moviendo, no quiero parar. Esta es la frecuencia que te va a elevar. De la calle al cielo sin interrupción. Siente el impacto de esta conexión. London to Tokyo, Paris to San Juan. The party's still going till the break of dawn. Everything's golden, everything's bright. We own in the shadows, we own in the light. Bailando en el oro, shining like the sun. We the chosen ones, yeah, we just begun. Siente la energía, siente la vibración. Todo el mundo unido, una sola nación. Connected, the gold standard, no limits.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. From the island to the A. Dime que tú buscas, yo tengo la grasa. En Bugatti cruzando la plaza. Tú quieres este flow, pero no te sale. Mis bodies son gringas, también son de ángeles. Diamantes en el cuello parecen de hielo. Si me tiran yo lo mando pa'l cielo. Botella de champán, humo en el VIP. Tú sabes que el trono siempre vive en mí. Viviendo una vida que no tiene precio. Mirando a los haters con puro desprecio. Ey, 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 ey. Raindrop, drop top, cooking up the rhythm in the coffee pot. Diamond rings, they hitting hard. I'm a king in the city, I don't need a guard. Trapping at the mansion, moving away. Everything we doing, yeah, it's looking great. Really of the Lambo, I'ma take them both. Locked in the game, yeah, I took the oath. I'm a millionaire, rich, I'm a superstar. You can see the ice from wherever you are. Ice, ice. Migo, 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 hey, Migo, Migo, Migo. I set the balance, I'm counting the racks. She want a Birkin, I buy her the packs. Straight out the jungle, I made it the richest. Stacking the paper, I don't care about the stitches. Hot in the kitchen, I'm whipping the flow. Everywhere I go, yeah, I'm running the show. From the north side to the Caribbean beach. Everything we want is within our reach.
Trampas sin fronteras, mami, we the way. From the island to the A, we don't behave.
Dinero y poder, la vida que soñé.
Soñé todo lo que quiero, yo lo conquisté.
Fuego! Yeah, you know the vibe. Ey, ey, ella quiere un trap, ella quiere un perreo. Buscando la nota, perdiendo el deseo. Mueve ese booty, no pierdas el tino. Que el éxito es nuestro, está en el destino. Tú me llamas, yo llego, no importa la hora. Y mandamos nosotros, la calle no llora. Diamante y humo, la vida de lujo. Siente el impacto, siente el embrujo. Flexing on him, flex. Flexing on him, ice on my neck, yeah, it's looking like a gym. I'm a boss, I'm a mogul. Connected the dots, yeah, I'm going global. Trap house, penthouse, everything I do is 100%. Moving the crowd, yeah, we moving the masses. Raising our glasses, we in the high classes.
Despacio, que el mundo se detenga. No hay nadie en el mundo que nos mantenga.
Yeah, move it slow,
Move it slow,
let the bass hit your soul. We the untouchables.
we in control.
moving through the shadows, moving through the light. We the kings of the trap, we the kings of the night. PR to Atlanta, global connection. The way that we moving is pure perfection. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We owning the day, we owning the night.
Trampas sin fronteras, mami, we the way. From the island to the island, we don't behave.
Dinero y poder, la vida que soñé.
Todo lo que quiero yo lo conquisté.
Global domination, the connection, luxury trap. ATL.
They know it's the ride along when we come through your speakers on Ruff Ryders Radio.
Well, I remember, because I'm still involved in lifestyles. Back then, if you didn't make a cut on JayBoss TV, you weren't outside. That means you weren't outside, you weren't doing enough if you didn't get on one of your clips.
That joke came across. That joke came a long way. But like, if you're not on JayBoss TV, you ain't nothing.
You ain't nothing.
You had to pop up. I mean, I get so many footages. And mind you, this is by myself.
Right.
People think JayBoss TV got a crew. This is me producing, filming, editing, and posting by myself, hours of work. And when we go to an event, you got the arrival, you could say, at the hotel. There's footages. Then we got the following day, which is gonna be the breakfast, and everybody get to, we here already. Once we hit the meet and greet, it's a wrap. Because meet and greet is gonna jump into the hood ride. And after the hood ride, the pool party. After the pool party, maybe a barbecue. After the barbecue, the main event. So it's a team non-sleep. That's what it was. Team no sleep.
Yep.
Was going on for so many years. Filming and filming. When I came home, I ran out of SD cards. I ran out of everything. I go to the store, buy more, and fill it in. And it was a lot. It was a lot. And I was just like posting the whole thing, going through it. And that's what I think came through, that everybody was into that JayBoss TV thing, because anybody want to see an event, what happened in Chicago? You don't want to see? Just watch JayBoss TV if you will go make it.
That's
so
right.
I think when I started filming, a lot of people couldn't travel, even including people from our chapter that I used to be with. They couldn't travel, they couldn't see. So I said, you know what? Let me bring it to their TVs. Let me film.
Makes sense.
Let me put it out there, let them know, hey, this is something bigger than what you just think. It's not just music. The lifestyle is more than just family oriented. You got people fainting, you got argument, you got fights, all the good stuff I put. All the negativity things, I left it in the side. And not meaning bad, because there were nothing bad, but things that could probably happen.
When
that's personal stuff, yeah. I did not do it. So if you were out there doing the wrong thing and I had your film, you got away with it, because I wasn't the guy to expose anything and everything. You know what I'm saying?
What has been a challenge for you, or really difficult for you, being a president, being, trying to enjoy the lifestyles in
Water
itself,
unit and filming.
and film, and traveling. What has been the hard part for you?
Hard part.
And you've lost members as well in your
general,
chapter.
Yes, of course. Rest in peace to all them. Yeah, of course, definitely. The hardest part is coming back home. Coming back home. I'm having so much fun, even though I miss home though. But coming back home. But one of the hardest thing is I really had to hustle and struggle to put money together. Understand? This wasn't a GoFundMe or we're gonna give you this, Now I gotta appreciate, while I'm on the topic, you have most of the chapters, or you have most people that got me there. JayBoss, you gotta come to our event. We got your flight, we got your room. They always knew I love convertible. It'd be like, the convertibles on you. I said, I could take that.
I wondered how you had convertibles every time I saw you.
Everywhere I went, I had to have a convertible.
Else it wasn't happening.
And always had the hard time. But, I got to appreciate that there was so many of them. Puerto Rico did a couple of times, and, West Coast and Phoenix went back to back like 2 or 3 times. And I was going through it with ATL because they both were doing the event at the same time.
January,
it was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard, but there was always love for both, and I still took time, go to ATL and do for them. And hard for me to try to think now out of maybe I must have like over 400, close to 500 videos, and it'll be hard for me to talk about all of them.
Right.
But I have fun on all events that I shot personally.
What? You might not want to say it. I don't know, because you might want to isolate. You don't want to isolate a chapter. But what was your favorite chapter event? What chapter was it?
Oh my God!
That you just was like the best filming. You had the best time. Beautiful weather. You know, what was the you can say your top. Let's give the top 3. So we want to eliminate people.
Top three. Of course. I mean, I definitely. I mean, one of my first. Well, it's more than 3. Because I'm not going to front with Miami. I first started Miami and shit was crazy.
Miami was lit.
And I'm not going to lie. The DMX showed up on out there in the event.
I remember that.
That was crazy. And one of the biggest events was also in L.A. L.A. when they did their mansion party.
Yeah, shout out to Pretty Ricky.
Oh my God.
That's my dude.
Pretty Ricky was doing his thing back then too, man. And like I said, LA in the mansion is something I'll never forget. Remember, I'm still new. This is 2010, 2011 when it happened. They went big on that. I said, wow, these people for the event, they're gonna go all out.
All right,
Phoenix was back to back and their theme was so different every time. You know, they were like one. Oh my God.
Now, you and I got a funny story about Phoenix, you know.
The trophy, of course. I always remember that. We were going back and forth. They still send me one anyway, guys. Take it.
I still have it to this day.
That Phoenix, I got it, you know, and they send me one and be like, bro, don't worry. I said, bro, I don't care, man. Whatever it is, that's what it is, man. I'm not going to sweat on it.
Further. Well, it depends on what highway you take.
Yeah. Oh my God,
that
was
New
Jersey,
you'll get to you faster.
And everywhere I went, I never went for trophies or anything like that.
Me neither.
Whatever reason those trophies came along, I don't know how I became into it, because even when I even went through it with Mike Supreme when I was out there in Europe. You know, I think it was in Amsterdam. I think it was Luxembourg. No, Amsterdam. Mike Supreme was out there on his tour, doing his thing. Shout out Mike Supreme. We went out there to Amsterdam and in the Netherlands. Amsterdam gave me much love, man. Every person out there, man.
That's Loco out there. Shout out to Loco in Amsterdam.
Loco, show me love, bro. Met his mom, his wife, the family, the chat. Everybody was real nice. Everybody was love, and that's good experience, you know, going out there and experience and knowing how they do things overseas. Yeah. And definitely, you know, they had the same thing, like who's the furthest travel that. And I'm like, okay, I've come from New York.
I know.
But then Chicago, and they're looking at the map and they're going back and forth. I'm like, oh my God, now we're gonna go through all this thing. But then, of course, Chicago was still more. I'm like, Mike Supreme, but you are here in the concert. You didn't really come over here for the event.
They don't
count. I said, I said, you don't count, no, but take it, bro, because I didn't come here for trophy. I came here to film and document and have a good time with the family. So my butt was nowhere near fighting for any trophy or longer distance travel or anything like that, because I never went to the books and signed up. I never signed up on anything, you know, to try to get anything, because I wasn't there to compete, but just to enjoy the event with the family. Everybody had a
That's
different.
Beautiful.
Every event is a different story to tell. So I can't compare this one to this one. Because even when I went to Tyler, Texas for the first time, you know, it was something that, it was united, it was small, it was close, but the event was dope. Right. The event was dope. I filmed it and it was fun, and I got it on YouTube too. So no matter how big or small an event is,
still have a good time.
I was there, I experienced everybody does their own thing, their own way. And it's always appreciated when they see JayBoss popping up.
Right.
And Pahoghi was the one that got me out there. So big shout out to you, boy. I can't leave you behind, you know what I'm saying? Because you're the one that made it happen.
You named 3 places. You named Miami, LA, and Phoenix. So Phoenix, where the other 2?
And then we have, it's hard to want to pick. Well, ATL gave me a lot of love in 2010. ATL was crazy.
ATL is always a good time.
ATL was crazy. Yeah.
Just the food in Atlanta alone makes me.
I think I'm gonna name all 5 pillars, because eventually, you know, they did their thing. ATL did their thing, and what other big one that I probably went to? That there's so many, and it's I'm not even comparing. Like I said, every event I went to, There was always love. The respect was always there.
All right, give it.
And
Who's
the
number
reason for
5?
me going out there
Give me your
is
top
just
5.
the point. I want to say it. I don't want to say it. I want to
Just say it. They'll be okay. They'll be all right.
Be like, hello, Memphis. I'm gonna bring it in with Memphis.
Shout out to my girl.
Memphis did it, man. Memphis did it. They went
That's
deep.
free. State rep is free in Memphis.
Lil Dog.
Tennessee.
Yes, Tennessee. Little Dog with. We got a long history, and we're talking about back then. I think when I started off with Little Dog, that he was prospect. Hit me up. I guess free. Gave him a task. Find out who the hell is JayBoss and know a little bit about him. And the first time he called me, we clicked, and we were hours on the phone talking about a lot and history and the way we do things. And that was the man that got me out there a couple of times. The last cruise we had, he got me out there, and we even did a cruise that.
Oh, I love it.
Ruff Ryders came out. It was fun, man. So Memphis, I gotta give it to you. And there's a lot more because even Puerto Rico put it down. Oh my God.
I can't believe you even mentioned Puerto Rico.
Since day one, Puerto Rico. I've been there since day one.
Yeah.
Years back to back when they first started.
I went to one of their events. Actually, I've gone to the first one I went to. The meet and greet. I couldn't even make it to the next
The clubs,
day,
the beach, the food,
oh my
the
God.
people, the location. Last one I went in Ponce.
Shout out to Big Daddy in Puerto Rico. I miss him. I miss
Big Daddy.
He's a nice guy.
He's always getting him around. And I actually went to Puerto Rico a couple of times. The Big Daddy had events.
Yeah.
They had nothing to do with the art, but it was a good thing that he was doing with the community for Christmas, gifts for kids, and had other people show up. Concert, I even went out there, special invite, and he was always on top of a lot of things.
Yeah, we did a showcase
and even
out there.
Frank White, when he first opened up, I can't leave Frank White behind, because Frank, bro, that's my brother for life too, you know what I'm saying? And even though it started, well, coming into Ruff Ryders, and a lot of people probably won't even know we called, and whatever happened, I never had beef with anybody. Yeah. Never in my life had beef with anybody in the art. I always respect.
Yeah, I can't say anybody was like, I can't
They always
stand
show
it.
love.
I've never heard that.
L.E.S. never had any issue with anybody or with any problem.
Well, you and I had beef that one moment.
Like that.
We had beef, you and me, in Phoenix. No, I'm joking.
That was no beef, man. That was nothing.
JayBoss.
That was all fun. That was all love and fun. That's the way I see it.
Fight it out. That little. What's so funny about that trophy? Because it was a really cool trophy. I literally had an issue at the airport with that trophy.
You did?
Yeah, because I put it in I checked it in.
Because it was a steel, nice.
Steel thing, man. They were like, where are you going?
And I would have put it in the.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
Like what it is, Brooklyn.
Shout out to
always been there, man.
Yeah,
always
cool
been there.
people.
That dude is always like, he always had my back. To this day right now, if I tell you. Even when I went this year, that I haven't been there since 2017.
Catch a ride with your girl Info every Monday from 8 to 10. Woo! Wednesdays and Fridays, 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Turn up your radio.
Ride along on Ruff Ryders Radio.
Everything is cinematic. Dime que tú buscas en la zona prohibida, caminando en fuego, viviendo la vida. En el G-Wagon negro, cristales oscuros, buscando la luz entre tantos muros. Diamantes que bailan parecen estrellas, brindando por todo, rompiendo botellas. No es por la fama, es por la energía de ver cómo el mundo se vuelve una orgía. Un trago de caro, la vista se pierde. El que no se arriesga, mami, siempre pierde. Bailando en el humo, perdiendo sentido. En este desierto yo soy el rugido. Eclipse de diamantes, baby, we alive. Floating in the club, watch how we arrive. Siente la nota, feel the party vibe. From the island to the hills, we survive. Lluvia de billetes raining down the globe. The greatest story that has ever been told. Jimmy, step in the room, I'm the life of the party. Riding the wave in a brand new Ferrari. Ice on my neck, yeah, it's freezing this section. Look at the drip, that's $1 billion reflection. I'm throwing the racks, I'm stacking the paper. I don't see the haters, I see them all later. Serve my life legend, I'm leading the pack. Once I go forward, ain't no turning back. We ordering bottles, we ordering more. We left all the stress on the bathroom floor. The models with us, they all in the V. Everything custom, you know it's for me. Ella es una diabla, ella es una estrella, buscando el peligro, dejando su huella. Mueve ese cuerpo, mami, cámara lenta, que esta noche yo no paso la cuenta. Tú me llamas de noche con voz de sirena, rompiendo las reglas, cortando cadenas. Melodía de lujo, un flow diferente. Un ritmo que atrapa y domina la mente. De San Juan hasta Ley, la conexión es pura, viviendo en el borde de esta locura. Look at the stars in the ceiling, I love the way that I'm feeling. Floating away on the cloud of the smoke. Everything's real, baby, this ain't a joke. Swaying the rhythm, I'm losing my mind. Searching for things that I never could find. Diamonds, they dancing, they hidden the light. We own in the day and we own in the night. Sigue subiendo, no bajes el tono. En este imperio yo tengo el trono. Dinero en la mesa, diamante en la mano. De la isla al cielo, sentimiento humano. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We own in the day, we own in the night. Let's go. Despacio. Despacio, quiero sentir tu energía. En este silencio, tú eres mi guía. You're moving slow, let the bass hit your soul. We the untouchables, we in control. West Coast to the M-Town.
A mí no te engañes, a mí no te engañes. Mami, no te engañes, yo sé lo que quieres. Una noche loca, sin reglas ni deberes. En el bajo mundo, donde el fuego quema. Tú eres mi pecado, mi mayor dilema. Mírame a los ojos, no digas que no. Este sentimiento y se nos dio. Bailando en la sombra, perdiendo la calma. Tú eres la dueña de toda mi alma. Diamantes en el cuello, brillo en la piel. Viviendo una vida que sabe a miel.
Look, straight from the south, yeah, I'm bringing the heat. 100-round drum, yeah, I'm running the street. I'm a young king, putting work in the dark. Got the bite of a wolf and I don't gotta bark. Diamonds on my feet, they hitting so hard. Moving through the city, I don't need a guard. Meditation on, but I'm ready for war. Once I get started, they be asking for more.
Hey. From the blocks in Memphis to the hills in Cali. Counting the racks in the back of the alley. In the L.E.S, but I'm global now. Every time I end the day, gotta take a bow. Llamada peligrosa, mami, no te quites. Siente la nota. Deja que el ritmo te invite. Estamos en la cima, nadie nos compite. El mundo es nuestro, el cielo permite.
Fuego! Yeah, you know the vibe.
Si tú me llamas, yo llego volando. En este juego yo sigo ganando. No necesito a nadie que me diga que el am. Yo soy la jefa, yo soy el plan. Baila, mueve ese cuerpo, no pierdas el tino. Que el éxito nuestro está en el destino. Bichota en la calle, reina en el hogar. Tengo todo lo que tú quieras comprar.
Hey, I'm a savage, I'm a beast, I'm a menace. Finish the game before they even begin it. I'm a top shotter. Yeah, I'm leaning in the back. Once I go forward, there ain't no turning back. Energy high, yeah, the vibration is pure. If you want the real, then I am the cure. Luxury living, but the heart is still gritty. Got the whole world jumping in every city.
Sigue subiendo, no bajes el tono. En este imperio yo tengo el trono. Dinero en la mesa, diamantes en la mano. De la isla al cielo, sentimiento humano. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We own in the day, we
despacio.
Quiero sentir tu calor. En este desierto tú eres la flor. You move it slow, let the bass hit your soul. We the untouchables, we in control. Llama peligroso, mami, no te quites. Siente la nota, deja que el ritmo te invite. Estamos en la cima, nadie nos compite. El mundo es nuestro, el cielo permite.
Global connection. West Coast soul. Memphis heart. Vibration. From the island to the west side. Mami, tú sabes que yo soy tu favorito. En el Rolls Royce, fumando bajito. Yeah. Tú no quieres amor, tú quieres adrenalina. Bailando en la calle, rompiendo la rutina. Diamantes que brillan bajo la luz de la luna. Como tú, mi amor, no hay ninguna. Un trago de bucano en la noche empieza ahora. Tú eres la jefa, tú eres la que implora. Mueve ese cuerpo, no me digas que no. Lo que pasó en la suite ahí se quedó. Yeah, look, top down on the highway, feeling the breeze. Hey, gold chains on my neck, yeah, I do it with ease. I'm a king in the city, yeah, I'm a local legend. Every time I drop a hit, it's a global lesson. She want a luxury life, she want the high end. I'm the type of guy that she calls her best friend. Rack City vibe, but we in Puerto Rico. Expensive taste, mommy, check the fanny gold. Lamborghini sliding, painted matte black. Once I get it going, there ain't no turning back. From the hills to the beach, yeah, we on in the night. Everything we do, yeah, we doing it right. Calor en la ciudad. Siente la nota, deja que el ritmo te invite. Estamos en la cima, nadie nos compite. El mundo es nuestro, el cielo permite. ¡Fuego! Yeah, you know the vibe. Ella es una body, ella es una diosa. Le gusta la vida, que es peligrosa. Si yo le tiro, ella siempre responde. No importa la hora, no importa el dónde. Mueve ese booty, mami, cámara lenta. Que esta noche yo pago la cuenta. Botellas de champán, humo en el VIP. Tú sabes que el flow siempre vive en mí. Yeah, independent, she don't need no man. But she's flying private, part of the plan. Diamond rings, yeah, they're shining so bright. We the only ones burning under the light. I'm a boss, I'm a mogul, I'm a superstar. You can see the glow from wherever you are. From Cali to San Juan, we connect in the dots. Moving the crowd in all of the spots, yeah. We elite, yeah, we the selected. Everything we touch, yeah, is highly respected. Despacio, quiero verte bailar. Despacio, en este espacio, tú eres mi palacio. Yeah, slow it down, let the bass hit your soul. We the untouchables. We in control. Sigue subiendo, no bajes el tono. En este imperio yo tengo el trono. Dinero en la mesa, diamante en la mano. De Los Ángeles hasta el plano cubano. West Coast, East Coast, global connection. The way that we moving is pure perfection. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We own in the day, we own in the night. Calor en la ciudad, mami, no te quites. Siente la nota, deja que el ritmo te invite. Estamos en la cima, nadie nos compite. El mundo es nuestro, el cielo permite. The connection, luxury living, Island soul, West Coast hard. Global todo exclusivo. La noche no termina, el sol ya no sale. Botellas de cristal, tú sabes cuánto vale un Rolex presidencial. El tiempo se congela, dejando a la competencia viendo mi estela. Mesa de mármol, humo en el ambiente, haciendo millones, la cuenta no miente. Piel de diseñador caminando en oro. En este imperio de exceso yo soy el tesoro. La caca no cabe, la caja está llena. Viviendo de fiesta, rompiendo cadenas. Tú quieres mi vida, pero no la aguantas. Pisando los cheques, rompiendo gargantas. Imperio de exceso, we taking the crown. From the tropical islands to shutting it down. Siente el impacto, feel the heavy bass. Running the globe, we setting the pace. Lluvia de billetes, living out the dream. The baddest in the room, the untouchable thing. Hey, look, sitting on the chrome heart sofa, counting up the bands. Private jet, flying over international lands. Diamonds on the pinky, water like the ocean. Drinking out the bottle, we don't need a potion. Penthouse suite, yeah, we bought the whole flow. Knocking out the competition, knocking down the dope. 100-round drum, but we fighting with the check. Heavy carat gold, put a mission on the neck. Walking through the VIP, they staring at the drip. We don't do the talking, we just take another sip. Paparazzi flashing, catching the style. Ain't seen a bank account this big in a while. Stacking the paper, it hitting the ceiling. You cannot imagine the way that I'm feeling. Swerving the form, we changing the lanes. Taking the pleasure and taking the gains. Exclusive access, walking right through the velvet rope. Everything I spit is authentic. The definition of dope. 10 models waiting in the back of the suite. We run the entire city. We conquer the street. Imperio de exceso, we taking the crown. From the tropical islands to shutting it down. Siente el impacto, feel the heavy bass. Running the globe, we setting the pace. Lluvia de billetes, living out the dream. The baddest in the room, the untouchable team. Hey, dime qué pasó, no te veo en la cima. Hey, yeah, we at the top, changing the climate. Botando el dinero que lleva la rima. Mueve la cadera, perdiendo el juicio. El lujo en mi sangre, la calle en mi vicio. Estamos invictos, no hay quien nos pare. Despacio, que la fiesta no acabe. En este universo, tú sabes quién sabe. Yeah. Move it slow, let the rhythm take control. We the global boss and we bout the whole soul. Ice. Open connection, the ultimate flex. Cashing the millions, passing the test. Oro en el cuello, poder en la voz. Multiplicando la cuenta por dos. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We own in the day, we own in the night. Yeah. Let's go. Imperio de exceso, we taking the crown. From the tropical islands to shutting it down. Siente el impacto, feel the heavy bass. Running the globe, we setting the pace. Lluvia de billetes, living out the dream. The baddest in the room, the untouchable team. Global, authentic, top tier, no limits.
We in the streets right now, probably in your hood. You know, it's the ride along.
Do you have a list of where you next places
Well,
you
I don't have
go?
a list. I would have been, my goal was, and I still say I'm a Ruff Ryder, and if I still get the opportunity and chances, you know, circumstances, situation, and economy totally different. Like, my funds went down. Everybody go through a lot of stuff, and I did have fun while I can. And like I said, from Luxembourg, anything overseas. Paris, Joe Camel, a lot of love to my brother, bro. Took me into his house. I had my car rental, I had the hotel. He said, you ain't going nowhere. You coming home with me. his girl, the family, the chapter, Joe Camel did his thing too. And funny thing is, while I was in Amsterdam and I was out there, I had him prospecting. President, man. It's like, I get to see all these people that started off years ago and they position now, and they're always gonna remember.
Yeah.
Always gonna remember. So from being out there, was it France? Yeah. Was it France when I went? Paris, France. I'll get them more laws.
Paris is in France.
And then I think Amsterdam.
And you went to Tokyo.
Oh my God. Oh, and Tokyo was another one that I did for the first time, and I definitely gotta go again, and I gotta give it to them. They actually went to pick me up in the airport. We went to a lot of places.
So I don't think there's a place you haven't been.
Oh my God.
I mean, we just random. I think
if there's one in New Zealand, definitely I want to go to New Zealand.
Guam. There's
Yep, I've got, and Guam had invited me a couple of times.
Did you go to Hawaii?
Guam, I was gonna go to Guam, and due to storm or something went on that it was impossible to go out to Guam. And I was looking at this little map. You can see it out of zoom in, Guam.
Did you ever go to Hawaii?
No, haven't been to Hawaii yet. Love to go to Hawaii. Haven't been. There's a lot of places that I haven't. I've been. Like I said, situation, things went down on YouTube. I had my personal life going on, the family, the kids, work. Then work started cutting out on hours, and I did everything. Besides,
life is
I'm a doorman downtown, and I've been like for 21 years, because a lot of people probably always see me with all these little toys here and there. I'm not into nothing in the street, even though you'll probably think that, oh yeah, look at him in the back. He's always jeweled up. He's probably doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? But look at everything.
That's how you. People can't judge how you spend your money.
Yeah. How I spend it, where I go, and what I have.
And you're enjoying your life.
I'm honest. I'm here and never been into that exposure. But at the end of the day, I used to babysit dogs, walk dogs, do windows in my job. I did whatever it took just to get me to an event.
There you go.
So it was not easy to try to put my money together to try to hit an event.
You had to get out there and hustle.
So most of the time that I was out there doing my thing.
And hustle legally.
Legally. Everything was legally. Everything was legally. And doing all these things back and forth, it was just like, oh man, I gotta go out to these events. I gotta put things together. And at the same time, it's just the point of travel the world. So one of my main things I really wanted to do was I had to hit all 50 states, 52, 55, 60 states, because I'm included even overseas. It must have been like over 60, I had over 60 or between 60 or 70 places that I wanted to go, including United States.
Right.
Wherever there was a Ruff Ryder, I definitely want to just document and be everywhere. But Texas is another place. Besides Tyler, Texas, I know Dallas. I mean, a lot of places that always wanted me to probably just go out. The situation and financial situation was that, I couldn't go everywhere every time because it was by myself.
Yeah.
And not only that, you go out there, I'm actually filming, and I got to put everything together, and I got to edit myself, and I got to put everything and post it out there. So it's a one-man gang doing everything.
How hard is it to maintain a relationship? Like
oh my gosh.
A personal relationship. How hard is it?
It took a minute. It took a minute.
Yeah.
12, 13, 12, 14 or whatever, got involved, and that alone just took away a lot. I'm still moving around and doing things, but we always want to respect the house, and family comes first.
Yeah.
Ruff Ryder family's here, and they're all gonna be part of my family because it's a lifestyle. But once you get involved and you got kids, you got family, you gotta take care of them home first. Work, home, and the lifestyle. But I've been with car bikes all my life since young kid, and if I put a list of cars that I knew and had minivans with air ride, with spinners. Bright yellow color that nobody had in the early 2000s that people like, bro, you were ahead of the time because you were getting things for cars that we haven't even heard of. So Lower East Side for a long time got to see that van parked all over the place. I'm like, who the hell this belong to, before came a Ruff Ryder. And that took me a lot of places. And then the filming, I got a lot of clips that I have not posted that is out there in the streets.
So now this leads me into, now you're in car show competitions.
Oh yeah.
Have you always been doing competitions, or
I did, yes. Back in the days, I got videos even with a minivan.
Before you Ruff Ryders, you were competing in car shows?
Before Ruff Ryders, I had a lot of shows when English Town was popping back then, Reiko and I mean, we used to go to tanks, races, and Hus Point, where I was all over the place, and I got a lot of footages of a lot of places and car shows that I went, and actually with trophies, and big shout out to Esco from Lower East Side with his little Civic. That dude, he goes by these nuts because the car is blue and he got nuts hanging over the damn car. But that's a brother that I seen him grow up with his father when he had the I think it was Suzuki Grand Vitara, and we used to go to a lot of places together. This little kid saw us grow up and he actually got involved with it, and right now, being an adult, his father's down south. Now me and him are doing things together in the events. I win and he does a lot for exposure, but this car game started real early in my time and got more serious when I got the C8. Like, you know why? I really went in hard for this car.
Yeah.
This took me time, money, overtime, and saving just to get the car. And the only reason I got it, and I'm gonna thank my daughters for it, because until they were fine, straight, and financial good to hold on to themselves, my daughters grew up, got the job. My little one finished college 4 years in FIT.
Congratulations.
And no, yeah, definitely. I was just happy, and I'm still doing for them at the last minute out there. I want to get me a car. I love the C8. They came out with a crazy style, and that's how I became, you know, we call it in Spanish fiebre, is that fever in the vein for that damn vet. I said, girls, I'm looking forward to want to get this car, but I want to do a lot more for you girls than You've done more than enough. You've always been there. Whatever you want, get it. I cried. I cried and I get emotional because, you know, kids will tell you, do what you want to do, man. Because, you know, you want to be for them from the beginning, and I make sure they were there first. My kids were there first. I don't care what I do, what I have. I got to make sure my kids are there first. My oldest one gave me a grandson, Ethan. God bless you, Ethan. I mean, I love him. You know, he's Down syndrome, and that's my heart right now.
He's
you know,
so
it's my heart right now.
cute, that little guy.
Oh my God, that's my boy. That's my boy.
That's your twin.
Everywhere
You know
I go,
that y'all look just alike.
he is a die-hard Ruff Ryder since day one. You know what I'm saying? And he got his vest. Little X showed up with a little bike for his birthday. He's a Ruff Ryder freak. He knows the anthem. I got him play the drums. He a Ruff Ryder freak, man. He carried the bloods on him.
Yeah.
And everywhere I go, he's with the best. He see me with a shirt, he knows. Everywhere he see a logo, he already know what it is with Ruff Ryders. And my daughter was like, Dad, it's your turn now. You did a lot for us. I said, yeah, but there's more in life than just want to just get you. You know, like you've been there from camping, from vacations. I bought timeshares for them. We went out every year. It was kind of rough, but everything was fun. And I still managed, mind you. There are people out there don't know how to manage this shit. I'm not a rich motherfucker. I don't really make it out there, and I still manage.
You make it look good,
to make it look easy for a lot of people. Yeah. All these cars and bikes and Rikers and crib, thank you, Lord, for letting me provide money and time and get my own place. I actually got me a house in Jersey, and, you know, I'm in between New York and Jersey, but, you know, got my car, got my bike, got the crib, got the kids already raised up, everybody came good, and the traveling. So I managed to do a lot, man, just to try to just make my lifestyle worth it in a way that being alone and knowing people, Ruff Ryders, when it came into my heart, I knew it was just bigger than just bike and cars. The family. So a lot of people think Ruff Ryders is just record label. Yeah, he started off, of course, we all love the music. Understand? And who didn't love Eve? You know, so this beat always killed it. Understand? And X, with the anthem, come on. I think that's what set it off, you know what I'm saying, with the bikes out in the street. And if you don't know the history, see the documentary and you see how it started.
Check out JayBoss TV.
But JayBoss TV, if you go in there, one thing I gotta say though, man, we got like maybe over 100,000. And then I never looked at numbers. Tell you the truth, I never looked at numbers, but I'm like, why did I ever get like 33,000, you know, subscribers on my thing? I think it could have probably gotten bigger, but I never asked anybody to log in, subscribe, or I don't want to say begging because I never begged. I actually did it for people to see what went on in the event. So I never took it as a business, seeing how big YouTube started with the, and one of the reasons is that all the videos that I did, you know, copyright infringement. Every music I was using was DMX music. I was using a lot of songs that was out there in the street that back then. Me not thinking, I got a couple of strikes. I managed to get 2 strikes and one more. I said, they're gonna cut me off. So I make sure I try to calm myself down, for I would get caught off. So YouTube was still open, but then after I got involved, I wasn't shooting a lot, I wasn't traveling a lot. So the algorithm now is just totally different. Either you gotta pay to try to get numbers up,
or whatever it is.
I never pay mine to it. So Instagram is the only thing right now that I see that is something quick that I post on what's going on daily to this day right now. And at the end of the day, it's not the same, because I'm not even in there for money either. So none of these social media thing, I make money. If YouTube send me something, I think it was probably $2,500, $2,400, it was piling up that I didn't know about. I'll go online, I'm like, what the hell I got this money from? What video, whatever. Big shout out to Vegas.
Yeah.
Because that was one that I wanted to pick. That
was a good party.
Vegas. I said Memphis, but you said fire, so I had to say that. But Vegas was another place. That's why I said West Coast was doing it big. 2016 to this day right now, that big last one I did in Vegas, I think is up to 2-3 million views already. That event, even if you go to my YouTube right now, then you just to put in top videos, JayBoss TV, that's the video that's taking it right now. It's like probably 2, 3, maybe 4 million views right now. I'm like, damn. And I did a mix, DMX vocal with some reggaeton beat to see if I could get away with it, but I got back with that too, with the copyright infringement.
You're tuned in to the Ride Along, baby, on Ruff Ryders Radio. Keep it locked.
Yeah. To the zone 6. Everything real, nothing fake. ¿Dónde está la muerte? Yeah. Mami, yo soy un diablo, tú lo sabes bien. En el caserío, fumando en el Mercedes-Benz. Millonario de cuna, pero calle de corazón. Tú quieres este flow, no busques explicación. Diamantes que brillan parecen de hielo. Si me tiran, yo los mando pa'l cielo. Tú me llamas, yo llego, no importa la hora. Aquí mandamos, nosotros la calle no llora. Lealtad sobre todo eso no se compra. Mi sombra es gigante, nadie me deshonra. Un R15 debajo de asiento. Yo no hablo mucho, yo vivo el momento, yeah. Look, I'm a cold-blooded king, ice in my veins. Counting up the millions, yeah, I'm breaking the chain. From the trap house porch to the Forbes. Diamonds on my wrist, yeah, I'm the coldest. Go to Prince Road, yeah, we started with a brick. Now we global stars, yeah, we doing the trick. Yellow gold, white gold, everything is shiny. I don't see the haters, they way too tiny. Got a mission in the A, got a villa in the island. Moving in the shadow, yeah, we moving silent. Waking up the rhythm, fresh out the pot. Everywhere I go, yeah, I make it too hot. De leyenda, mami, we the way. From the island to the A, we don't be late. Dinero y poder, la vida que soñé. Todo lo que quiero yo lo conquisté. Hey, cocinando el éxito en cualquier clima. ¿Qué pasó? No te escucho, estoy en la cima. En la prisión o en el trono sigo igual. Un bandido de ley, un flow criminal. Le gusta la calle, le gusta la entrada. Si tú me tiras, te quedas en nada. Botellas de champán, humo en el VIP. Tú sabes que el flow siempre vive en mí. Hey, hey, yeah. Look at the jewelry, look at the grill. Everything is authentic, everything is real. I'm a legend in the trap, I'm the pioneer. I can smell the money, yeah, it's coming near. $5 million just to sign the deal. I'm a boss, mommy, how do you feel? Stacking up the paper, yeah, it's hitting the roof. If you want the truth, yeah, I'm the living proof. East Atlanta Center giving out the heat. Got the whole world dancing in every single street. Sigue subiendo, no baja el tono. En este imperio yo tengo el trono. Dinero en la mesa, diamante en la mano. De la isla al cielo, sentimiento humano. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We owning the day, we owning the night. Despacio, que el mundo se detenga. nadie en el mundo que nos mantenga. Yeah, move it slow, let the bass hit your soul. We the untouchables, we in control. Moving through the shadows, moving through the light. We the kings of the tribe, we the kings of the night. We are to Atlanta, global connection. The way that we moving is pure perfection. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We own in the day, we own in the night. Real hasta la muerte, Isteleno. Trap de leyenda, mami, we the way. From the island to the A, we don't behave. Dinero y poder, la vida que soñé. Todo lo que quiero yo lo conquisté. Global domination, the connection. Luxury trap, real. Ice. Yeah. It's lit. From the island to the stars. Dime qué tú ves en el horizonte. Cocinando el ritmo que nadie lo monte. En el Bugatti cruzando la galaxia. Tú quieres la cura, yo tengo la audacia. Diamantes que brillan como meteoritos. En este desierto no escucho los gritos. Tú me buscas, yo te encuentro en el VIP. Un perreo sucio, mami, quédate aquí. Un trago de cactus, la vista se nubla. Viviendo la vida que nadie estipula. La noche es eterna, el sol no va a salir. Y nosotros dos no queremos dormir. Rage in the city, yeah, we lost in a ride. Floating through the clouds, nowhere to hide. It's lit. Ice on my neck, yeah, it's colder than space. Moving so fast, yeah, I'm winning the race. Straight up. A flame in the building, we burning the roof. Give me the bottle, I'm giving the proof. Cactus Jack sliding, the vision is blurred. Everything I do, yeah, it's gotta be heard. From the H-Town blocks to the beach in San Juan. We the only ones left when the world is all gone. Tormenta psicodélica, mami, we alive. En el VIP, don't need no disguise. Siente la nota, feel the vibe. From the island to the galaxy, we survive. Yeah, you know the vibe. Ella es una Barbie, es una extraterrestre. Buscando que el ritmo a su cuerpo la diestre. Mueve ese cuerpo, mami, cámara lenta. Esta noche yo pago la cuenta. Tú me llamas, yo llego, no importa la hora. Aquí mandamos nosotros, la calle no llora. Melodía pura, sentimiento real. Un flow que nadie puede igualar. Yeah, we rages, yeah, we wild in the pit. Once the beat drops, yeah, you know it's a hit. Jump off the stage, yeah, I'm feeling the heat. Everything I touch, yeah, it's feeling so sweet. I fashion bandit, I'm drifting the gear. Everything I do, yeah, striking the fear. One more pill, yeah, I'm out of my mind. Searching for the thing that I never could find. Sigue subiendo, no bajes el tono. En este imperio yo tengo el trono. Dinero en la mesa, diamantes en la mano. De la isla al cielo, sentimiento humano. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We own in the day, we own in the night. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Tormenta psicodélica, mami, we alive. En el VIP, don't need no disguise. Siente la nota, feel the vibe. From the island to the galaxy, we survive. Global vibration. The island soul, astral world, eternal dream. rompiendo la pista.
Desde Medallo hasta Atlanta. Papi, llegué yo, la que controla la zona. Con un flow tan chimba que a cualquiera impresiona. Bajando del jet, pisando la alfombra roja. Tengo lo que quiere, pero a mi manera se afloja. Brillando más fuerte que el sol de Miami. Las baby me miran, me dicen tú eres la mami. Botellas de rosa, el vaso con hielo. Volando tan alto que casi tocamos el cielo. Independiente, la cuenta la pago yo. Ese cuentico de príncipe azul ya se acabó. Hoy salimos a romper, la noche está buena. La patrona está en la casa soltando la cadena. Nivel global, baby, we taking the flight. De la calle a la cima, we shining so bright. Mueve el cuerpo, feel the rhythm and bass. We shutting it down, we running the place. Dinero y poder, the ultimate flex. We changing the game to what is up next.
Yeah, we here. Private jet flying, crossing the ocean. Drinking the highest of quality potion. Diamonds on me dancing just like a fiesta. Taking no breaks, no time for a siesta. Look at the wrist, it cost me a ticket. If we see the bag, you know we gon' kick it. That señorita, she fly like a dove. Matching the Porsche, we falling in love. She a boss lady, she making the rules. Dropping the top, we acting a fool. Medellín cartel, Atlanta connection. Looking at us is a pure perfection.
Ey, dímelo papi, la vibra está a tope. No hay competencia que con nosotros se tope. Vestido cortito, diamantes de BBS. Saben que mi flow no genera estrés. Moviendo la cadera, perdiendo la cordura. Esta combinación es una locura. Tú con el trap, yo con el dembow. Nos robamos la noche, nos robamos el show. Salud por los haters que miran de lejos. Nosotros brillando como los espejos.
Hey, look.
Stacking the peso, we stacking the bands. Property out in the tropical land. She won the Birkin, I got her the crock. We run in the city, we own the whole block. Global phenomenon, setting the trend. The money we making, it ain't got an end. From the A to Colombia, we setting the fire. Taking it higher and higher and higher. Despacio, que la luna no ve a brillar.
We shining forever, we never gon' stop.
Nadie en el mundo no puede parar. La jefa y el rey. La jefa y el rey.
Sigue rompiendo, no baje la nota. Aquí manda los jefes, aquí manda la patrona. We running the globe.
Oro en el cuello, poder en la voz. Multiplicando la cuenta por dos.
One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We owning the day, we owning the night.
Nivel global, baby, we taking the flight. De la calle a la cima, we shining so bright. Mueve el cuerpo, feel the rhythm and bass. We shutting it down, we running the place. Dinero y poder, the ultimate flex. We changing the game to what is up next.
La jefa,
El rey.
top level, global connection. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Global status. Dime qué se siente volar sobre el océano, dejando el pasado cruzando el meridiano. En un testarossa clásico cortando el viento. Viviendo rápido, pero el corazón va lento. Ey, 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 ey. Joyas de colección, arte de galería. Comprando el silencio, vendiendo la fantasía. No busques amor en un mundo de plástico. Lo nuestro es un viaje, un vuelo drástico. Un trago de vino añejo mirando la luna. Tú eres mi ruina, mi mayor fortuna. Bailando en los Alpes, el frío no se siente. Cuando el fuego quema y quema la mente. Yeah. Look, Tyler suits in Milan, sipping on vintage wine. Blurring the borders, crossing the international line. Got a penthouse in Monaco, overlooking the boats. Writing my legacy, dropping the coldest quotes. Aston Martin cruising down the Amalfi Coast. I'm doing the most, raising a silent toast to the money, the power, the beautiful danger. Treating the world like an intimate stranger. From the London fog to the Mediterranean heat. I got the globe dancing right to the beat. Everything is curated, everything is art. A multi-million-dollar masterpiece from the start. Imperio de cristal, baby, we alive. En la cima del mundo, watch how we arrive. quiere un imperio, no quiere promesas. Cenando caviar en las mejores mesas. Mueve ese cuerpo bajo las luces de Europa, que esta noche el destino ya no se equivoca. Tú me llamas de madrugada en otra zona horaria. Nuestra conexión siempre ha sido legendaria. Melodía de lujo, un flow diferente, un ritmo que atrapa y domina la mente. De relojes de oro, pero el tiempo es prestado. Disfrutemos ahora, que el futuro está sellado. Yeah. Private terminal, let's skip all the lines. Reading the room, reading between the signs. I'm a global phenomenon, leading the way. Got everything that these ordinary people crave. Alright, cashing out euros, cashing out pounds, making the quietest, heaviest sounds. Up to a bandit, gripped in the rear, walking through the lobby like I own the air. One more flight, yeah, I'm chasing the sun. The game isn't over, it's barely begun. Sigue subiendo, no mires al suelo. En este jet privado, tocamos el cielo. Dinero en la cuenta, el pasaporte lleno. Cambiando de clima, escapando del trueno. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We own in the globe, we own in the night. Let's go. Despacio, que el tiempo se congele, que este sentimiento nunca nos duele. Yeah. Move it slow, let the bass hit your soul. We the untouchables, we in control. Ay, 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 ay. Continent shifting, global connection. The way that we moving is pure perfection. Gold on the wrist, the world in the hand. We the royalty across every land. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We own in the day, we own in the night. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Imperio de cristal, baby, we alive. En la cima del mundo, watch how we arrive. Siente la nota, feel the sleep vibe. Living in a movie with nothing to hide. Yeah. Global vibration. Yeah. International soul. The highlight. Crystal Empire. Yeah.
The Ride Along, baby, on Ruff Ryders Radio. You know, we've been on this road to success, so stay in your lane. Use your blinkers, check your mirrors, and don't catch the wrong exit.
I'm gonna ask you a question, personal question.
Sure.
What makes JayBoss happy? What makes you happy?
In general, or being in the lifestyle, or
In general.
obviously
In the lifestyle, what makes you happy?
in the lifestyle in general, I think being humble. Being humble just makes me the happiest person ever. Why? Because I love everybody. I can't say we could get a little problem here and there, but just being who I am, I think it's good enough in a way that you're gonna see this recording. Anybody ever had any beef, any problem, any situation, bring it up. And one of the things that I always did was that I respected all my sisters. Yeah, and I'm gonna say it here that even though I'm recording this interview or whatever, there's not one sis that whoever said I ever got with. People got relationship. But I think that's one of the things that always stuck to me about the brother sisterhood. Being a Ruff Ryder.
Yeah.
I respect everyone. I slept over Yayi's house. The respect. My room, her room. 2 in the morning, you hungry? Fuck it, let's get some Cuban sandwich or whatever. I respect every female. Well, what? I'm not gonna say they were ugly. You got a lot of pretty sisters out there. I'm like, oh. But the respect and being humble and nice the way I was with everybody, that's why nobody ever had beef with JayBoss team. And that's what makes me happy, because I give love to people that give it back.
I would say that's why you get so much love, because you're so humble and so genuine that people can't help but to like gravitate towards you. Everybody wants to be around you, be near you, talk to you.
Oh, when they see me, when I show up in the event, or I show somebody, oh my God. I think I love that. And before being an R, I was always like that, even in the hood. At school growing up, it was just totally different because, you're a man and there's always little fight, little beef and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I grew up with my parents. I'm not a rich kid here and there in the PJs. I've always been in New York in Spanish Harlem. All my life, grew up there. And, I got to thank them. We grew up in church and I got 3 sisters. I'm the only boy. Nobody know my history of my life. And that, my father, when he passed at 52, he was my homeboy. My father was just my homie all the road. So that relationship I had with him, I missed it. Yeah. I missed it so much that, I had to take care of my own sisters and do my own things, as growing up. So they see me like I was their dad instead of a brother, which I got 2 older sisters. I come, they're my little one. And she's the one that comes out a lot with me whenever there's any event. But at the end of the day, I think being the way I am, that's what I love, that I thank God and my family just bringing me up. The respect, even with my own personal family, that I can't say I haven't had any beef either. Okay. Understand? But haters out there and things that I've known about, it's gonna be out there regardless of what, and God bless you. And I just keep it moving. I just don't look for any fights or any commotion or like, my heart broken or whatever. The only thing that really broke my heart, and I gotta say, because this is personal, is that I lost my son a couple of years ago and I didn't know about it. And, it was in Puerto Rico. They got him away. It's a long story. I don't want to get into too much detail. That hit me so hard because I never got to see him. And I had, my nephew, they went out there. They seen him a couple of times before anything. I had him go out there, check him out. But, rest in peace, Buki. I always loved you, bro. I never left your side. And eventually, things went south and he's no longer here with us, and that was my first son. He would have been a Ruff Ryder right now. Who knows what kind of life he would have had if it wasn't, because they pulled him away. So that's just another thing that I could just let the world know, man. You're a father, you got kids, you're not together, man. Don't take it out on these kids. Please don't. Help them build a relationship with their dad. Let them be with their mom. Split it up and everything can go well, because pulling back either for money, grades, or whatever harm you think you want to do, you're doing it to the kids. You're not doing it to nobody else. But I'm still moving over because, like I said, I think my grandson came after my son passing, and in a way that I see the character on him, so I just love him. I just love him.
We're gonna do a little quick fire before we end the show, in the conversation. I'll do a little quick fire game.
Okay.
It's either you pick this or that.
Shoot.
Okay.
Shoot.
Let's see. Daddy Yankee or Bad Bunny?
I'm gonna go with Daddy Yankee. Daddy Yankee was doing his thing. Bad Bunny did it big now. I gotta give it to Bad Bunny.
He did a whole concert on top of a gas station.
Bro, this dude, Bad Bunny's the man, but me, Daddy Yankee got history for so long, the same way when this guy came up, but being that he's been out there in the field longer, I go with Daddy.
You go with Daddy Yankee.
Yes.
San Juan or Aguadilla?
I went to Aguadilla a couple of times. Beautiful. At the end of the island, beautiful. But I remember someone in San Juan. I used to work in San Juan. I live close to San Juan. Nothing beats San Juan. San Juan is the place to be at. It's the place to be at.
Viva la San Juan.
Yes. Puerto Rico.
East Coast, West Coast.
Well, I'm gonna stay on the Northeast. That's where we're from. And
you said Northeast?
I read, yep, because I'm looking at the map here. So even if someone is here, I'm towards the Luquillo area and Ceiba. On that side, on the top, Carolina and all that. It's all metropolitan area. So my father had a house out there. So, I lived out there for a couple of years from 86 or 87 all the way to 90. Once my son hit 1 year old from Puerto Rico, I came back to the United States because my father passed away and I just couldn't stay out there. I'm the only son, so I was out there taking care of him because he had dialysis problems. So being the only son, I had no other choice but to move out there to help him out. I stood there to the end. Once he passed, I stood for another year and I just decided I wanted to come back home here. But Puerto Rico is beautiful. Puerto Rico's beautiful. We got the house over there and I still want to go over there. But I can't leave New York.
Party
my kids are here. My people, my family is more than I know here than over there. My island is full of family. Mm-hmm. So Puerto Rico, no matter where I go, the family's all over the place. So I got a big family in Puerto Rico. So
Bikes or cars? Which one?
Both of them, but I'll go with bike. And I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm surprised you said that.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Because right now, I'm holding a Legend's bike, which is Psycho Tim. Let him rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
And that's the transformation that I took later on down the road after that. You know, there was a lot of commotion, a lot of things. We're not gonna get into that. Everything is squash, everything is good. I love everybody. His bike, history says that even when I was riding and I rode a lot with him, dude gave me a lot of tips on riding a bike. And I will respect that, even though I put myself a little bit on the side on riding bike and I'm doing cars now more, but the bike gives me more of that adrenaline where you really want to go. Cars, you secure, you're in a cage, but being on a bike, there's nothing like being on a bike.
So true.
You just open road, the speed limit, you just gone, and the leaning, it's a big adrenaline. Car, you sit down, you drive, and you got your traffic, you got everything you got to deal with.
Like a motorcycle.
Bike, you don't ride it every day, because I got my car in New York, we got winter time, so that's only a summertime thing. But whenever I go out to back roads, twisters, hills, bike takes it. For me, bike takes it, and right now, you're gonna be on the lookout, because I did transform Tycho 10's bike, so it's totally different. The colors, the plastic, the wheels.
I can't wait to see it.
It's just totally different. I think I'll probably posted something up in Instagram, and it gives you a little color shape of what the bike looks like now, but definitely that bike, you know, came from a legend, and everybody knew Psycho Tim just because. And one thing I'm gonna let you know about that bike, it has like 78,000 miles, and I had a title when it had 0. That man rode. The man rode. Okay. 77,000. Anybody got anything that high? Let me know about it, because I don't think nobody that I know has that many miles on their bike. But at CBR with the title, he got it with 0. It has 77, almost 78.
Last thing, what's a message you want to give those young riders, people that want to get into the car bike, you know, scene, Ruff Ryders coming up, like that the next generation behind us? What message do you want to give out? Where do you want them to remember you?
Well, one of the good messages, even if they were to go on history, because you got a lot of prospects, you got a lot of young cats that come in within, you know, through their chapter, they want to come into the lifestyle. And trust me, believe it or not, I get a lot of people. I'm in here because of your videos. You know, I watch all your videos or learn a couple of things or places. This got me into coming in. So the advice I could give to the young riders or young people that want to come in, follow your heart. If you really feel out of your heart that you want to come into the family, don't just adventure with it. That's why we got your prospecting. You come in, check out the vibe and everything, because we family oriented. I mean, within my chapter and other chapters I see, we all family oriented. So if you want to come in to become a Ruff Ryder just for the name, or just because a lot of people, and this came to my head a lot of times. Yo, I came in because I wanted to meet DMX and I want to see the artists, and I said, okay, that's a good thing if it came down your way, but if you really want to come over here to become a member, to try to bump into artists, it's not gonna happen that easy. Because, you know, artist lifestyle is just two different things. Lifestyle is all the family. Why I won't let it go, and I'll tell you, if you want to join the family, but make sure you really feel to be part of the family. I'll tell you one, I could never let go of the lifestyle for the simple fact, record company, the CEO, big shout out to Wild, the family, you know, the young people open the doors for a lot of us. And mentioning Scorpio earlier, you know, expanding it around with the stunts and chapters open up, the 5 pillars and all. I think the family, the unity between the family worldwide, that's why I traveled. That's why when I went to the West Coast, East Coast, overseas, Tokyo, Puerto Rico, Miami, Chicago. Chicago is another spot. Chicago, oh my God, that boat ride. Chicago is the thing too. I'm just gonna keep thinking of a lot of places that I went to. It's just the connection and the vibe you get off the people. Don't be that type of person that want to travel to a state because you want to go to an event and hold a wall up. Talk. I'm a talker. I like to introduce myself to prospect or to anybody. I never diss anybody. Even videos that I got off of prospect itself, helped a lot of prospect, seeing how they're moving up, the model and all that. You want to come into this lifestyle or growing up, or even if you don't want to choose the lifestyle, man, follow your heart. Be a leader. That's where you got to be. Don't be a follower, because that's what a lot of people do, make a mistake. You want to follow the next man, the trend, and what they doing, and now everything is social media. Oh, they doing this, they getting that, and you forget about who's around you to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? So the real close people that are around you, sometimes be a little careful on who's around you and who's surrounding you, because those that real close to you could probably be the one putting you down and not supporting. But at the end of the day, if you feel it from your heart, go with your guts and do the right thing. And do the right thing and stay out of trouble. Stay in school, you young guys.
I love it. Thank you so
my God,
much.
appreciate it. I never done
JayBoss,
this
for coming
much.
through. I appreciate you
Thank you.
from the top to the bottom.
Oh my God.
For everything. And
It's a lot.
everything that you've done for this organization, and you're, documenting all of your travels and all of the lifestyles, and I'm proud to know you, and I'm proud to be a part of Lifestyles because of people like you
Thank
that
you.
we get to meet and be a part of, be a part of each other's lives as well.
Oh,
so
definitely. The champ, I didn't forget you. He called me in the radio one time with his little podcast and, called me in. Yeah, you got to come in and do one other thing, man. But, just love and respect and always. I mean, there's so many people throughout the years
so much.
that I got to respect. And your people, Westchester, only those that knows from back in the day, The Mask.
they know.
If you don't know, now you
Yeah.
know. But keep looking, because there's a lot of old things. Just go back to the archive, go to YouTube,
You'll
and back in
find
the
it.
day,
Yeah.
from 2006 on, it's out there.
Yep. And I appreciate you once
Thank
again
you.
for coming through.
Most definitely.
And we'll talk again. Shout out to Rick's Magazine for their car shows.
it.
That's we're working on those projects together.
Oh,
as well.
too many things.
Yeah, there's so much that we're working on together.
Oh, and we definitely gonna
That's
be
Ruff
doing an
Ryder
interview
Radio.
with Rick's Magazine.
Yeah.
I gotta give it a Rico.
So we gotta do that.
Always been there. He has gotten me into the Puerto Rican Day Parade twice,
Yeah, us too, Ruff Ryder Radio.
I had some stars, and yeah, that's right. And he came in with Ruff Ryder Radio, and like I said, we learn how to bond and be together. I mean, if you stay isolated in one location, one place, you ain't gonna grow. Invest in yourself. You gotta go out and put yourself out there and let it be known. Show the love to everybody. I mean, don't keep it to yourself. Show us what you got. And we'll help you grow, and we'll just help each other grow. At the same time, Rick's help us. We try to help him. And right now, besides Rick's, there's other people doing their shows, but Rick's is the man, and we know go way back. Back when Riggs was doing his thing, and salute these guys.
But that's a wrap. And thank you again, once again. This is your girl Info. It's the Ride Along Front Seat exclusive with my boy JayBoss. Make sure you check out JayBoss TV.
Ruff Ryders, baby.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
No, shout out to me. No.
Shout out to you. Yeah.
Most definitely, my love and respect always gonna be, man. No matter what happens. I'm here for y'all.
Much love.
Much love.
Much
Respect.
love. All right.
Ruff Ryder Latino!
Desde la isla hasta el fin del mundo. Desde la isla hasta el fin del mundo. Mami, tú sabes que yo soy el de la luz. Ojos claros, brillando bajo el capuz. En el Rolls Royce, cruzando la ciudad. Buscando tu cuerpo, perdiendo la piedad. Tengo el perfume, tengo la intención. Tú eres la reina de toda mi canción. Baila conmigo, no digas que no, que este sentimiento apenas comenzó. Diamantes que brillan no necesitan flash. Viviendo la vida quemando todo el cash. Tú me miras, yo te sigo el juego. En este paraíso yo soy el que prendo fuego. I'm a fan, yeah, I'm living in the night.
with the whole damn tribe. Steady, don't worry, we taking the lead. Everything I want, yeah, I got what I need. Yeah. Eterno vibe, mami, we alive. In VIP, don't need no disguise. Siente la nota, feel the vibe. From the island to the world we survive. Fuego. What that? Vaya, ella quiere un Betty, ella quiere un rockstar. Buscando la nota que la haga volar. Mueve ese cuerpo, mami, cámara lenta. Que esta noche yo pago la cuenta. Tú me llamas, yo llego, no importa la hora. Aquí mandamos, nosotros la calle no llora. Melodía pura, sentimiento real. Un flow que nadie puede igualar. Codeine in the cup, yeah, I'm feeling the lean, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm the head of the scene. Cardiac glasses, yeah, I'm seeing the truth. Everything I do, yeah, I'm living my youth. Bitch, I'm a star, yeah, I'm hitting the moon. Everywhere I go, yeah, I'm changing the tune. Leather pants on, yeah, I'm feeling so cold. The story of the film, yeah, it's being told. Sigue subiendo, no bajes el tono. En este imperio yo tengo el trono. Dinero en la mesa, diamante en la mano. De la isla al cielo, sentimiento humano. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We owning the day, we owning the night. Let's go. Despacio, quiero sentir tu energía. En este silencio tú eres mi guía. Yeah, move it slow, let the bass hit your soul. We the untouchables, we in control. To Atlanta, global connection. The way that we moving, it's pure perfection. Diamonds on the neck, money in the hand. We the royalty across every land. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We owning the day, we owning the night. Yeah. Eterno high, mami, we alive. In a VIP, don't need no disguise. Siente la nota, feel the vibe. From the island to the world we survive. Global vibration. The island soul. The vamp life. Yeah. From the island to the west side, everything is interconnected. Yeah. No. Yeah. Mami, yo no soy un santo, tú lo sabes bien. Real. Crecí en la calle esquivando el retén. La fama me sigue y estamos en ven. Buscando la paz en un mundo que no hay. Diamantes que brillan pero el alma es oscura. Contando verdades en esta locura. Tú quieres el lujo, yo quiero el legado. Caminando de frente, dejando el pasado. Un trago de ron, mirando el horizonte. Que nadie me diga por dónde me monte. La voz del pueblo, la voz del que calla. Cruzando fronteras, saltando la valla. Yeah, look. I was born in the belly of the beast where the hunger resides. Watching the shadows where the truth often hides. I'm a king, I'm a poet, I'm a ghost in the machine. Seen things that a young soul should've never seen. Compton to Carolina, the struggle is the same, different language, but we're playing the same game. Institutionalized, but I'm breaking the walls. Rising to the top while the industry falls. I don't do it for the jewelry, I don't do it for the fame. I do it for the kids who are carrying my name. Spirit of a warrior, mind of a sage. Writing my destiny on every single page. Poesía del barrio, mami, we alive. In the VIP, don't need no disguise. Siente la nota, feel the vibe. From the island to the city, we survive. Fuego. Yeah, you know the vibe. Hey.
buscando el sentido en esta silueta. Mueve ese cuerpo, cóncalo y no, y que el ritmo nos lleve, que el alma nos guíe. Tú me llamas, yo llego, no importa la hora, aquí mandamos nosotros. La calle no llora, diamante y humo, la vida de lujo. Siente el impacto, siente el embrujo. Alright, let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm at your door. Seeking for justice, but they seeking for war. The weight of the world is on my shoulders, it's heavy. I'm waiting for the flood, yeah, I'm holding the levee. Metaphors flying like bullets in the night. Trying to find the sun in the middle of the fight. I'ma pull it to winter, but I'm still on the block. Watching the time on the broken down clock. Straight up! The culture is me, I am the culture. Circling the fake like a goddamn vulture. Sigue subiendo, no bajes el tono. En este imperio yo tengo el trono. Dinero en la mesa, diamantes en la mano. De la isla al cielo, sentimiento humano. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We own in the day, we own in the night. Let's go! Despacio. Quiero sentir la verdad en este silencio hasta la libertad. Move it slow, let the bass hit your soul. We the untouchables, we in control. We are the Compton, global connection. The way that we move in is pure perfection. Diamonds on the mind, power in the hand. We the royalty across every land. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We own in the day, we own in the night. Buen día de barrio, mami, we alive. In the VIP, don't need no disguise. Global consciousness, the island, the city, the truth, connected. Lost in the hills. Las luces de la ciudad me ciegan la vista. Buscando tu sombra en el final de la pista. Un Rolex de oro blanco congelando las horas. Sabes que esta vida es de los que no lloran. Sentado en el sillón de Chrome Hearts, perdiendo el enfoque. Esperando que el veneno de esta noche me toque. No busco romance, busco la anestesia. Una noche larga que me causa amnesia. Botellas vacías, humo en el techo. El vacío que dejaste me quema en el pecho. Pero el dinero lo cura, eso me dijeron. Mientras los diamantes en mi cuello cayeron. Yeah, look, driving through the canyon, yeah, I'm chasing the coast. Pouring up the dark until I'm doing the most. Toxic in my veins, I feel it taking control. We bought the designer just to cover the soul. Flashes in the panels, everything is a blur. I don't even know if I'm still looking for her. Hard code is the ice on the skeleton dial. Living in the madness, yeah, I've been here a while. Late night calls, but nobody is speaking. Only hear the sound of the sanity leaking. Walking through the shadows in the mad black ride. We got everything, but we got nowhere to hide. Sombras de cristal, baby, we alive. Lost inside the hills. Watch out. no hay amigos sinceros. Cruzo la ciudad más de 200 por hora. La diabla me llama, dice que me adora. Pero es mentira, solo quiere el brillo. El lujo, la fama y va hacia mi bolsillo. Me dejo llevar porque así es el juego. Quemándome vivo en medio del fuego. Todo es exclusivo, todo es importado. El corazón roto, pero bien camuflado. No hay nada que perder, no me importa la hiel. Falling from the sky, chasing down the high. Rompiendo la regla, viendo el mundo arder. Ollas en la piel, veneno de miel. Brillando en la noche, perdiendo el nivel. Despacio, que la noche nos consuma, desapareciendo en medio de la bruma. Moving slow, let the bass hit your soul. We the untouchables, we losing control. Double connection, the darkest affection. The way that we're moving is lethal perfection. Gold on the wrist, the world in the hand. We ruling the shadows across every land. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We owning the pain, we owning the night. Start, baby, we alive. Lost inside the hills, watch out, we arise. Siente la nota, feel the dark vibe. Living in the excess with nothing to hide. Lluvia de billetes drowning in the flash. Viviendo en el abismo, waiting for the crash. Tu vibration, the lonely soul. Dark luxury, crystal shadows. Desde la isla hasta el Northside, everything is top tier. Dime que tú buscas, yo tengo la llave. Cocinando ritmos, tú sabes que sabes. En el Maybach blanco cruzando el estado. Viviendo esta vida, ya lo he conquistado. Diamantes que brillan parecen glaciares, haciendo negocios en 7 molares. No por la fama, es por la abundancia de ver cómo el mundo se rinde a mi instancia. Un trago de coña, la vista se nubla, haciendo lo que la ley no estipula. Mueve ese cuerpo, no pierdas la calma, que esta noche el oro se siente en el alma. Cápsula de lujo, baby, we alive. En el VIP privado, don't need no disguise. Siente la nota, feel the trap vibe. From the island to the A, we survive. Lluvia de billetes, guapeando el exceso. Todo lo que quiero, lo compro por eso. Oh, yo, yo, yo. Raindrop, drop top, top. Cooking up the vision in the coffee pot. Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist. Give me the list, you know one on the list, yeah. Private island, yeah, we catching the flight. Turning the morning straight into the night. Bentley or the Wraith, I'ma take them both. Staying with the gang, yeah, I took the oath. We counting the racks, we counting the meal. Everything custom, we dress for the kill. Offset. Diamond dancing on me, yeah, they doing the salsa. Your lifestyle is fake, yeah, your energy false. Rich as a king, I'm the lord of the trap. I put the whole planet right on the map. 100 round drum, we don't play with the heat. I'm taking the throne, I'm taking the seat. See, Lamborghini sliding, painted Mac gold. The story of legends, yeah, it's being told. From the bando to the hills, we elevating the status. Check on the bank, and nobody can match us. Hey, dime, Teco, ¿qué tú vas a hacer? Hey. 100,000 en la cuenta, que no hay que perder. Diamond they shining on every girl. Mueve la cadera perdiendo el control. Siente el impacto, siente el calor. Saben que el trono lo ocupamos muy soon. les paso. Que el mundo se detenga hoy. En este imperio. Yo sé muy bien a dónde voy. Yeah, move it slow. Yeah, let the bass hit your soul. We the untouchables. We in control. Yeah, 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 yeah. PR to Atlanta. The way that we moving is pure perfection. Gold on the neck, money in the hand. We the royalty across every land. One more time, let the rhythm ignite. We on in the day, we on in the night. Yeah, 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 yeah. Cápsula de lujo, baby. We alive. En el VIP privado, don't need no disguise. Siente la nota, feel the trap vibe. From the island to the A, we survive. Yeah. The island soul. The north side heart. Yeah. Luxury trap. Hey. Everything authentic.